Hi, it's another great day in Louisiana. I'm in St. Francisville, about 30 miles north of Baton Rouge. Tonight we're staying at the Myrtles Plantation, haunted Myrtles Plantation. This is Highway 61. It's real busy. That way's Baton Rouge and New Orleans. So we're staying here for 2 nights. And I'll give you a little tour of what it looks like in the daytime. And then later on tonight, I'll give you a tour of what it looks like when it's all spooky with all of our spirits like Chloe. And this place was built on Native American burial ground. Alright, it's founded by a guy named General David Bradford, leader of the Whiskey Rebellion, and he escaped from George Washington up in Pennsylvania. Came down here and the Spanish gave him a land grant and he built this plantation. So, pretty big area, a lot of open space. Beautiful, beautiful trees here. Holy smokes. Lots of grounds. So at night, kind of walk around, it gets a little spooky. Sometimes you see a spirit walking around, maybe a Native American, maybe Chloe, little slave girl, got her ears chopped off. She was hung. She poisoned Sarah Woodruff, one of the owner's wives, and her 2 children. All right. Great grounds. I want to show you this up here though. Take a look at this. This here is called Spanish moss. Look at that. Now the Spanish moss just dangles from all these trees. See all that? Makes it all spooky like. Okay? So if you stay up here, you can stay at the main house, one of the rooms. You can stay in a little offshoot house, shared areas. You can stay in individual cabins. And tonight we're staying at the caretaker's quarters. Little small thing. There's 3 of us there, 2-bedroom. We've got another video on that if you want to take a look at it. Okay. The grounds. It gets a little noisy because that street is just a noisy thing. Look at all this Spanish moss in this tree here. So you get bored, you come out here, you play a little bocce ball. Some more grounds out here just for walking around, looking around. See, a little bocce ball court. Bocce ball is like an old French game. I think that's where you get bowling from. We'll take a look at some of the other little structures here. This building here is the restaurant building, 1796. But make sure you take note of the dates here. Closed Monday, Tuesday, open Wednesday, Sunday. I think from 5 to 9. So you check in here at the general store. Here. This is a temporary place where Bradford is living while he built the main quarters. Over here are the main quarters of the plantation house. You can get tours of this place if you want every day. Lots of antiques and some haunted rooms, apparitions, and ghosts. All right, we'll head out here to the little lagoon area. Here we got little raised garden beds. These are beautiful. Anyway, some of the food here, we use it at the garden in the restaurant. Right, peppers for the restaurant. These guys are ripening pretty good. And a lot of the flowers, they kind of cultivate them here, then they move them around the property to make it look all pretty. Oh, look at that beautiful butterflies. Wow. Let's check these guys out. The big old bumblebee on this flower. Butterflies and bees. All right. Let's take a look down here. So you get to our lagoon here. Out here, little gazebo. This is called the pond. There's a buffalo wallow. Till General Bradford made it into a burrow pit. And the slaves, they burrow the mucky clay out of here to make bricks for construction. Now the pond was eventually silted in and is redug. All right, and now we see these rowan ducks around. They kind of look like mallards. Let's see if we find some really big. Here we go, look at these guys down there. Look like giant mallard ducks. Rowan ducks. All right, and then they float around the pond a lot. This tree here is called a bald cypress. And the cool thing about this, they make these little root outcroppings. They're called knees, like your leg and your knee. And these are little roots, and they pop up because if the roots are too submerged in the water, they'll drown. Kind of come out here and have a little cozy little coffee or, break. The statues, gazebo here. And the layout of this place, all the cabins, see all the cabins out here, the cottages, they all kind of circle around the pond. The fountain here. See out here, this is where they cut the logs for the wood burning stoves in the kitchen. Okay, and out here, that's where we're staying. That's called the caretaker's quarters. Very private. This little house you can stay at is called the Coco's house. Coco's house, or the Cocoa house. It's not original to the plantation. It's brought up here in the 1990s from like a mill factory. Cute little cabin house here. You could rent. And here we have, of course, the cottages. I'll show you. So here we have the cottages. Crepe Myrtle. This one's called Crepe Myrtle here. Now these are built in 2012. They accommodate 4 overnight guests. They're entirely made of cypress and antique heart pine. Okay. This one here is called the Cypress. So you can pick the one you want. It's called shotgun houses, because a bullet fired through the front door would go right out the back door. Look at this 125-year-old live oak tree. Just came down. Here we have another cottage. Of course, the cottages, they all overlook the pond here. Beautiful trees here. This one's called live oak. Okay, now I have little rocking chairs for you. This one here is called the Willow. It's pretty private. So up here, this is called Cole's Smokehouse. It was added to the property in 2018, named after a guy named Charlie Cole, who's a super fantastic meat smoker. He's got all these great ways to smoke meat. Look at these little smoking meat things here. All right. He's used to make a whole bunch of variety of dishes for the restaurant and lots of private events you have on the property here. Beautiful wood. Just a little smokehouse. So you get a peek inside here through the window. It might be kind of dark. Yeah, nothing in there. Cool. Up here's more of the maintenance area here, right next to the smokehouse. We'll head up here to the caretaker's quarters. See all these bald cypress and all the knees coming up. So here we'll walk around the main plantation house, built in 1796. This is a well here. It's a 100-foot well, built by the slaves, called a cistern well. Goes down 100 feet. Apparently, a lot of slaves died digging this little well here. Okay, let's take a look at the plantation house here. What did I say? 1796. It's got over 220 years of rich, historic, and intriguing mystery and excitement. Okay, there's guided tours you could take. Just sign up at the general store. And it's known as one of America's most haunted plantation houses. We just had Halloween here, so we have a little Halloween special. Wow. Unbelievable. 1796. Great home. So it's haunted by, Mr. Winter. He was shot like out here, and then he walked up the stairs and he died on the 17th step, and apparently there's a bunch of blood. You can't get off the stairs. And then there's Chloe, little slave girl, who's spying on the boss, and he cut her ears off, and she poisoned the boss's wife and the children, and they died. We've got some Union soldiers that were coming up here after the Civil War, ransacked the place, and they got killed. They roam around. Ancient Indian burial ground here, so we got Native Americans cruising around too, and all this. Look at all this Spanish moss here. Wow. Okay. Lots of other little spirits we got, but the grounds are fantastic. It's very nice in the daytime, but you come back here at nighttime, it's really dark and spooky. I'm going to take you around at night. Let's see whatever we got. Lots of different plants, trees, flowers. Here we got another look at the plantation house and the well and general store. Over here, it's called the caretaker's quarters. And that's where we're staying for a couple nights. Right here, it's a quaint little cottage, 2 bedrooms. Very tiny. Anyway, this is where we're staying. There's a whole other video I have on this if you want to take a look. And hope you enjoyed the little tour of Myrtles Plantation. It's a great place if you want to spend a nice little quiet time out in Louisiana by St. Francisville and Bayou Sara in West Feliciana. It's a beautiful place. Great property. Thanks for watching. Bye.